First of all, the Republicans, yeah, you've had a racism problem for like decades at this point. I mean, just a year ago was the text message scandal, which everyone's already forgot about, or like Elon Musk throwing the Hail Hitler salute. We had to actually debate whether or not it was a Z Kyle, right?
Oh, that was a
Like,
Zeke Kyle.
yeah,
There's no debate about that. Maybe in his mind, but when you're standing there watching it, yeah, we know what that was.
yeah, and so I'm not surprised. And look, I think this is where I kind of get into the criticisms of the Democrats over the last 10 or 20 years. I think some of the weaponization of identity that we complained about, like any critique of Hillary had to automatically be sexism, or any critique of Kamala Harris had to be racism, sexism. I always said that was problematic because there is racism and sexism in the society. And I think that cheap
But there,
weaponization of it turned a lot of folks off to that reality. And we've seen a reduction in just empathy or sympathy. Like I was thinking about when Renee Good was killed. If that had happened 10 years earlier, the whole conversation would have been about the fact she's a lesbian and lesbian deaths. And that would have been all over the news media. But because we came from this period of rejection of some of these identity issues, we haven't really had that. And that goes back to like where there were sometimes gray areas with some folks who said things maybe they didn't know this was racist, or that was. In the case of Trump, this is a well-known racist Trump. If you were raised as a white person in America, you know the monkey racist trope. I mean, it's
if you're
known, you
raised
can't
as a
deny it.
black person in America, you know it
You
too.
know it as well. Yeah, yeah. And the excuse, I don't know, I never saw Lion King, but the excuse that I guess they were from characters from Lion King, people told me those animals aren't actually in Lion King. I don't know, never saw the movie.
You never saw. Wait a minute. This
Wait
is
a
like breaking
minute. Wait
news.
a minute.
You never saw the movie Lion King?
No.
All right. Well, you've got to watch The Lion King,
Oh my
and
God.
that's a takeaway from today. And then I want to also give Mark props because he used my term "pep secretary." I love you for that, Mark. Go ahead, Nolan. I got
Yeah,
you
so I
saying
think
it.
I just think it's we've the pendulum has shifted way far in the opposite direction. This was also the week when he's like telling Caitlin Collins she needs to smile, which is like again one of the most like sexist tropes that 10 years ago I think would have been covered ad nauseum. We just sort of passed it with a brief mention in news media this week. And so I think it's a delicate dance. You got to bring the public back to the realization these things exist, while also kind of warding off those who weaponize it on the left in as well.
Yeah, that's not a bad point. I'll leave you last words, Mark.
Yeah, there's no words, right? I mean, so obvious, so freaking obvious.
It's to me, as soon as I saw it, and I mean, I remember playing football when I was in high school, and we had black kids playing on our team, and then we played this really racist, well, rural team from rural Kentucky, and they would make monkey noises at while our team, which was well integrated, was on the field, and we knew what that was about, and they knew what it was about, and all the black kids on our team knew what it was about. It wasn't uncommon anywhere in the South, and I've talked to many of people. This is not up for debate, folks. This is, and for those who say it's just a joke, those are the same people that would talk about lynching as if it were just a joke. Oh, that's just a joke. Relax. We're not doing that. And that's, to me, it's just, that's why I found what Levitt did to be so onerous.